All right, guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, as the title reads, we're going to do a comparison video today on Hadi Choopan at the 2019 Mr. Olympia versus Sean Flexatron Roden at the 2018 Mr. Olympia. Now, Hadi Choopan in 2019 ended up placing third, and he kicked ass at that 2019 Mr. Olympia. I think he looked a little bit better at the 2019 Mr. Olympia than he did at the 2020 Mr. Olympia. But both competitions were really good. A lot of people were saying that he was using a little bit of oil in the biceps, in the shoulders and shit, but regardless, he looked fantastic. He was super dry, and he looked even better at the night show compared to the prejudging. What a fucking difference. What a difference. Night show, he dialed it in. Then we got Sean Flexatron Roden at the 2018 Mr. Olympia, where he was shredded to the fucking bone, but he was a little flat in my opinion. He could have been fuller. I say it all the time. In prejudging, he was a little fuller in the red trunks, and then at the night show in the black trunks, he just dried out even more. And don't get me wrong, he was shredded. He was ripped, but a little flat. He could have been a little fuller, but I digress, because these two should match up very well against each other. Even though Sean Roden's got those chicken wing arms, I mean, he looks like a chicken wing when he hits that front double bicep pose. Like I said, he could have been fuller. But anyways, guys, let's see who comes out on top at the end of this awesome comparison video between Sean Roden and Hadi Choopan. So guys, without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, guys, the front relaxed. And I know Sean Roden is not holding it the conventional way. And this is the only pose that I could get on Sean Roden holding any kind of front relaxed pose at the 2018 Mr. Olympia. I just think he just looks so flat and looks so much like a chicken wing that if he did hit a front relaxed, he would probably look retarded, because his lats don't flare out that wide, and his midsections kind of protrudes a little bit when he hits like a front lat spread or something like that. So I can imagine the front relaxed, he probably would look like shit. So Hadi Choopan is going to get the point. Hadi's lats are flaring out nicely, and just the way he holds the pose is just so much better than Sean. So Hadi Choopan is going to get the first point. All right, guys, now we got the front lat spread, and this one's going to go to Sean Roden. But you see what I'm saying, guys? In the front lat spread, Sean Roden's midsection protrudes a little bit, and his lats don't flare out that wide. His arms are small, and his chest is kind of small. So if he did hit a front relaxed pose, trust me, he really wouldn't look that great, and that's why he hits the front relaxed pose the way he does. So Hadi Choopan is going to get the point, but Hadi did look better at the night show in this pose. All right, guys, now we got a side tricep, and there it is, the flattest side tricep in bodybuilding. I thought Dennis Wolf had the worst side tricep, but Sean Roden takes it to a whole nother fucking level. It's just totally flat. So Hadi Choopan is going to get the point. I mean, Hadi's side tricep isn't the greatest, but at least he has a cut to it, and at least it's thick. So Hadi's going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got the side chest shot. And this was a hard one because Hadi looks good. He's got nice striations to the chest, but you could tell he was using oil. Look at his arms and shoulders. They look a little weird. They really do. So Hadi Choopan isn't going to get the point for this one. Sean Roden's going to get the point. Look at Sean Roden's arms and shoulders. Like I said before, his arms are very small, but not in the side chest shot. His arms look huge. His side chest is popping. So Sean Roden is going to get the point for the side chest shot. Plus, he's got nice striations to the side chest. He looks unbelievable holding the side chest pose in 2018. All right, guys, off to the next pose, and we got the front double bicep. And Hadi Choopan should get disqualified for using oil, and Sean Roden should get disqualified for looking like a fucking chicken wing. I mean, he really does look like a chicken wing. He's so fucking flat, and his arms are so small. Compared to like 2012, 2013, his arms were way bigger. So Hadi Choopan is going to get the point. Plus, I think the silhouette looks good on Hadi, even though it looks great on Sean, but Sean's arms are just too small. All right, guys, now we got an ab and thigh, and this was the only ab and thigh I could find on Hadi Choopan, so we're going to have to go with what we got. And even if Hadi was holding an ab and thigh, you know, head on, which I've seen him hold an ab and thigh head on at the night show, and his abs were pretty ripped, but Sean Roden's abs are more ripped, and Sean Roden's fucking silhouette looks fantastic. Plus, he's got big ass quads. That's one thing about Sean Roden. He's got big quads. So Sean's going to grab the point there. All right, guys, now we got a hands on the hip most muscular and sort of like a hands clasp most muscular. It's a hands most muscular pose. And I think I'm going to go with Sean because Sean is drier looking. His chest has a nice bow going through it. His midsection looks fantastic. And his quads, like I said before, are fucking gigantic. Absolutely gigantic. Hadi looks great. Don't get me wrong. That one could go either way. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, guys, now we got the rear lat spread, and Hadi Choopan is going to take this one. Hadi looks like he's got a piece of armor on his back, and he did not look like this in prejudging. He did not look like this in prejudging. He so dialed it in for the night show, and it's like his back got sunk in the rear double bicep, the rear lat spread. His traps are popping more, hams and glutes are on point, so Hadi Choopan is going to get the point for the rear lat spread. Sean Roden looks good, nice and wide, great hams and glutes, but Hadi's got more detail and just looks better. All right, guys, off to the last pose of the night. We got the rear double bicep. And you see what I'm saying? Look at Hadi's back. Look at how sunk in it is. It's so sunk in. He's got a great lower back, great hams and glutes, great shoulders and arms. So Hadi's going to get the last point for the rear double bicep. If Sean Roden had a better lower back, Sean Roden would probably take this pose because he's got great hams and glutes. All right, guys, so let's tally them up. If we tally them up, we got Hadi Choopan, the Persian Wolf, with 5, and Sean Roden with 4. I had 9 mandatory poses for you guys, and I tell you, Sean Roden was okay, but Hadi Choopan was just a little bit better, especially at the night show. I keep saying it because in prejudging, yeah, he looked good, but at the night show, he so dialed it in. He so dialed it in. And if he looked like he did in prejudging at the night, like if he looked like what he looked like at the night show in prejudging, and then looked even better at the night show, he would have placed second. I could have even seen him winning the competition in 2019, but I digress. So guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, tickle that Kevin Levrone icon button. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.